Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, my favourite TV show ever. I can definitely see a lot of adults out there who have very fond memories of this little TV show. It was very unusual for other TV shows at its time. It stood out a lot, for better or for worse. However, as most adults and teenagers do, they stepped away from Thomas for a bit. And, well, when they did, the show hit a low point.
Hello,
Yeah,
Thomas.
welcome to the
Hello,
hero.
everybody. Welcome to the island of
11
Solo.
seasons we had the models around before the show switched to CGI in season 12, aka which aired in 2008. We all know the writing of this era just wasn't there. It wasn't as good as the early seasons.
I need to get clean for the inspection. There's no need for you to get clean.
So without further ado, here are my top 10 favourite model series Thomas episodes. Let's begin. Number 5. Thomas and Gordon from season 1. I bet people will be shocked to have this. It's the very first episode of the whole show. But the reason I put it on the list is because it's so nostalgic to me. It was the first Thomas episode I ever watched to have the models in it. Who remembers the story when Gordon pulled Thomas on the journey of a lifetime and dragged him at full speed all the way to Wellsworth Station? Everyone remembers that story. It's the start of both of Thomas and Gordon's character arc, Thomas starting as a cheeky prick and Gordon starting as a pompous idiot. I don't have much to say about this episode other than it's classic. I also like the way Gordon's theme is used. It's probably my favourite theme from season 1. Listen.
And started so quickly they forgot to uncouple Thomas. Gordon's chance had come. Come on, puffed Gordon to the coaches. The train went faster and faster, too fast for Thomas. He wanted to stop, but he couldn't. Peep, peep, stop, stop! Hurry, 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 laughed Gordon. You can't get away, laughed the coaches. Poor Thomas was going faster than he had ever gone before. He was out of breath and his wheels hurt him, but he had to go on. I shall never be the same again, he thought sadly. My wheels will be quite worn out.
Number 4. Austria. Up until season 5, this was the spookiest episode of the show, and it definitely shows. I mean, look at these sets. They are so chilling, as is the music. And also, I put this on the list because, well, season 2 is one of my favourite seasons of Thomas the Tank Engine ever. Well, the opening piece of this episode, the opening piece of music, is the scariest piece of music I've ever heard in my entire life. Listen to this.
And every year on the date of the accident, it runs again as a warning to others. Plunging into the gap, shrieking like a lost soul.
What I can say now is great tone, great episode, and also really spooky faces. Man, Toby's really creepy here. Number 3. Getting to the top 3 now. Flying Kipper. Now here's an episode that everybody should know. Everyone remembers the story where Henry pulled a big train. It was the Flying Kipper. And hats off for the visuals here. These dawn sets are really cool. Look at them. They really went all out here in season 1. Producing very story-like books worlds. When Snow forces a signal down and the points to change, it sends Henry into a siding where a goods train is. The firemen in the garden and the brake van. Granted, they do get out just in time, but the fact that they began to show humans just before the crash is amazing. And it adds such a level of severity to the crash. Speaking of the crash, let's see it.
Henry's
Silence after the crash for the audience to take in what's just happened. Up until Save from Scrap or Ghost Train from season 2, this was the darkest episode of the show. I mean, look at Henry's face here. The Flight Control decided to send Henry to Crewe to be rebuilt.
You to Crewe, a fine place for sick engines. They'll give you a new shape and a larger firebox. You'll feel a different engine and won't need special coal anymore. Won't that be nice? Yes, sir, said Henry doubtfully.
It has a happy ending when Henry comes home from Crewe. A very changed engine. While Henry didn't have an amazing character arc, I think that's something to talk about in a railway series analysation. Watch out for that in the future. But it was a nice send-off to the character. Finally seeing him at his best. In my opinion, a great episode, and one I'm very pleased to have in my top 3.
They often see him pulling the express. He does it so well that Gordon is jealous. But that's another story.
Number 2.
That's
Escape.
engine, I thought. The hiss came again. Who's there? Asked Douglas. A whisper came. Are you a Fat Controller's engine? I ain't Prudy. Thank goodness. I'm Oliver, and I'm with my brake van Toad. We've run out of coal and have no more steam.
No wonder Escape is one of the best episodes of the whole show. It solidifies that Sodor is a real place in the real world, because Oliver, a steam engine, was running away from British Railways because he was going to be scrapped. Kids will want to know why Oliver will be running away. They look into the real life history of steam engines being scrapped, and then voila, they're hooked on trains forever. One of the beauties of the original show. Also, the music in this episode is incredible. So listen to this.
But before they could clear the station, they were stopped. Aha! Exclaimed the foreman. A Great Western engine and a brake van too. You can't take these. Ah, but they're all for us, said Douglas's driver. See for yourself.
The foreman looked all over Oliver. Seems in order. Right, away, guard. That was a neat thing, puffed Douglas. We've had worse, smiled Oliver, and they forged ahead.
It's got great music, great visuals, and also ties into real life events. In my opinion, one of Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends' best. Finally, number 1. Bobby and the Flood from season 5. For the third time, hats off with the visuals. The water and all the sets are incredible. The story is so good as well. I mean, look This episode has an incredible explosion piece. Toby's in danger. You can really tell he's fearing for his life here. If he goes over that waterfall, he's doomed. However, it's Harold the helicopter and, surprisingly, to the small legend who come to rescue him. A really nice character pairing, just showing them working together to save someone in need.
Toby was safe at last.
In my opinion, it's the best episode of the model series. Even the best episode of the whole show, if I'm honest. There you have it, folks. My top 10 favourite model series episodes of Thomas. I hope you'll enjoy it. It's kind of cool working with actually moving pictures in my videos. I bet you'll see more of them in the future. That's all from me, folks. Bye.